Welcome back students. In this video lesson, we will learn section A type questions of iterations through loops. First question, what will be the output of the following Java code? How many times will the loop body get executed? So here, I is initialized as 1, I is lesser than 4, I plus plus. In the body, only one printing statement, that is with only print, not printing line. Then I is given plus inside the quotation exclamatory mark and plus is given. So both also get printed. When I is 1, it is true, so it will be printing 1 exclamatory mark plus, and then it get increased to 2, again it is true, so now i's value is 2, so it will print I factorial plus. Then again it is getting increased 3 factorial plus. When it becomes 4, it is false, it will come out of the loop, so it stops. This will get executed 3 times. Next question, what will be the output of the following Java codes? So again for loop is given. So inside the body there is one statement, even outside the body there is an other statement. So here I is initialized as 14, I is greater than 5 is the condition, I is equal to I minus 5. So 14 is greater than 5, so it will print I. So it is print line, so after printing it will go to a new line. So 14 and then it comes to new line, then I is decreased by 5 here, it becomes 9. 9 is greater than 5, that is true, so it will print 9 also, and then comes to the next line. Now it is decreased by 5, it becomes 4. This is not true now, so if it is not true it will come out of the loop. So now it will print this one, so that is dollar symbol 1 space plus 4 it will be printing. So here the loop get executed 2 times. Next question, what is the output of the following Java code segment? Int y is equal to 12. For, so it is not initialized here, but it is initialized already before the loop. Y is lesser than or equal to 16, y plus equal to 2. So it is printing y. So again it is printing y. See here, you should not get confused. There are 2 statements after for loop, but there is no opening and closing braces given for the body of the loop. In this case, immediate statement after the for loop is only in the loop body. Next to that sentence, whatever it is there, that will not be in the body of that loop. So this will be in the loop again doing the action as per the loop's condition. So y is 12, 12 is lesser than 16, so it will print 12. So again it is print line, so it will go to new line. Now y plus equal to 2, so that is increased by 2. Now it becomes 14. This is also true, 14 is been printed, and then it is been increased by 2, it becomes 16. Here it is lesser than or equal to 16 it is given, so 16 is equal to 16, that is true, so again it is been printed. Now again y is increased by 2, it becomes 18, but here it is false. So when it is false, it will go outside the loop. So outside the loop means again it is been asked to print y only, so again it will print 18. The body of the loop get executed 3 times only here. Next, how many times will the following loop will run? So here x is equal to 10, x is lesser than or equal to 10, minus minus x. So it is having a statement to print it. So this is true, and then it prints 10, and then later it becomes 1 lesser than that. So what happens? It is 9. So when it is 9, again it is true, it will print. Decreasing 1, always it will be true. So it will run infinity times. Next, Q the output of the following Java code segment. For int I is equal to 10, I is greater than or equal to 1, I minus minus. If I mod 2 is equal to 1, it is continuing. That is, continuing means it will be skipping this, it will go to the loop again. So here I is 10, which is true, it will enter the body of the loop. I mod 2 is 0, that is 10 divided by 2, it gives 0 as remainder. So what happens? It is not true, so it will print 10. Now 1 is been decreased, it becomes 9. So 9 mod 2, it is true. So when it is true, it will not go to this statement, it will like that only continue to the loop. So 9 will not get printed. Now it becomes 8. So 8 will be printed there. Again, when it becomes 7, 7 mod 2 will be 1. So it will not get printed, it will continue to the loop. When it becomes 6, it will get printed. Same like that, it will be continuing up to 4, again 2. When it becomes 1, 1 mod 2 will be 1. So it will continue here. Then when it becomes 0, that is false, it will come out of the loop. So it will stop. So here how many times it get executed? It will get executed 10 times. But the printing happening only 5 times. Next, rewrite the following Java program code using while loop. For int I is equal to 2, I is lesser than or equal to 7, I plus equal to 2. So it is printing I and then comma with that. So when we write while loop, we cannot initialize the value there. We can give only condition in the while loop, and the increment or decrement will be given inside the body of that loop. So let us initialize this before while loop. Int I is equal to 2. Then we will write while loop. The condition is I is lesser than or equal to 7, as given here we will write. And then we open the body braces. So now we have to give this printing statement as it is. Then after printing, this increment is given there. So I plus equal to 2, and then we will close this. Next question, how many times the following loop will run and what will be the output? I is equal to 205 and then x is equal to 1. Do, so it is do while loop. So without any condition it will enter inside the body of that loop. So it will print I, that is 205 it will print. That is the first round. And then I is equal to I mod 20. I is 205. Mod 20 will be giving 5 as remainder. So I's value becomes 5, and then x plus plus is given. X value is 2 it becomes. And then that is lesser than 4, it is true. So it will enter into the next time. Now already I's value is 5, so it prints 5 mod 20 will be 5 only. X value will be increasing by 1, that becomes 3. That is also true, so it will go to the loop again. Now I's value is 5 only, it prints. Again I mod 20 is 5 itself. X value becomes 4, but this time it is false. So it will not run, it will stop the loop. So here it runs 3 times. And then output will be 205, 5 and 5. So that is in next lines. Next question. Analyze the following program segment and determine how many times the body of loop will be executed. Show the working. So here x is 5 and y is 50, while x is lesser than y is equal to y by x, and then body get over. So later it prints y's value. Now the condition 5 is lesser than 50, that is true. It is not going to print or anything, so just it is going to divide. So y is 50 divided by x will be 10. So now again y's value is 10, which is compared with x, that is 5 is lesser than 10. That is true. Now y's value is 10. 10 divided by x is 2. Now it checks 5 is lesser than 2 or not. So this is false. So it will not get executed this. This will come out and then print y's value as 2 there. So this body will get executed only 2 times. The output will be 2. Next question. Convert the following segment into an equivalent while loop. See, it is declared x and c. Both the values are initialized inside the for loop. And the condition given is for c. C is greater than or equal to 10. C is being decreased by 2. You should be a little bit careful. Here c is equal to c minus 2 will be done after executing this body only. So when we write this in the while loop, we will write after this 2 statements here. We cannot initialize, so we will initialize here itself. X is equal to 10 and then c is equal to 20. Then now while loop, the condition is given there. Then open the braces, x plus plus and then this printing statement, both are given. So now this part, increment or decrement part, is given there and then it is being closed. We'll go to next question. Write equivalent for loop for the following do loop. Here x is equal to 1, y is equal to 10. Do y is equal to y minus 2, printing statement, then x plus plus, while x is lesser than or equal to 5. See here, when we give for loop, we have to check which is been incremented and then which is been given in the condition. So here both are x. So what we can do, we can initialize this x in the for loop. Then while loop we can initialize before itself. So I have done y is equal to 10, that is initialized, x I have declared here. So x is equal to 1, then x is lesser than or equal to 5, the condition is given there, terminated, and then x plus plus, this has been done here. And then open the braces, y is equal to y minus 2 and then the printing statement. We close the loop. Let us go to next question. How many times the following loop will execute and what will be the output? Here n is initialized as 25. M is given inside the for loop. M is equal to n plus 2. Then m is lesser than or equal to 110. M is equal to m plus n. It is been incremented. So it prints m every time. So let us know 25 plus 2. So now m's value will be 27, which is lesser than 110. So it is true. So it will print. And then now m's value will be 27 plus n. So that becomes 52. 52 is lesser than 110. It is true. So what happens? It prints. Now 52 plus n, that is 25, it becomes 77. Again it is true. So it prints 77. The next time 77 plus 25, it becomes 102. That is also true. And then it prints 102. When 102 plus 25 it becomes, it will be 127. It will be false. So it will not get executed. So it comes out of the loop. So here you can see 4 times the loop get executed. The output will be print line, so it prints in next line. Next question, how many times the following loop will get executed? Give the output. F is equal to 1, I is equal to 2. Do F into equal to I. Only one statement in the body, and then while plus plus I is lesser than 5. Then outside the body it prints F. So now we know F into equal to I can be written as F is equal to F into I. So F's value is 1. So 1 into 2, it becomes 2, and then the condition given is plus plus I. So already I's value is 2. It is pre-increment, it becomes 3 and then checks whether it is lesser than 5 or not. So it is true. So again it enters to the body of that loop. Now F is equal to 2 into 3. So 2 is already there in the F. Into 3, it becomes 6. By that time, that I's value will be 3 plus 1, and then it checks 4, it is true. So what happens? Again it enters inside the body of that loop. And then now 6 is the value of F. So F into 4, 6 into 4, 24. Now it becomes 5. So 5 is lesser than 5, it is false. So it will come out of the loop. So it will print the result of F. So the last result stored in F is 24. So it will be printing 24 as the answer. It will run 3 times. Students, n number of questions can be created. If you have presence of mind and little bit thinking skills, after analyzing, you can easily get how many times it runs and then what will be the output of that code. Keep watching my videos, learn more, share to others too. Thank you, students.